This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth, and I'm not really one who follows sports at all. It's really not my thing. But having said that, I think these next two stories are really important for us to understand and to listen to, because I think there's some serious lessons to be learned here. For starters, do you remember that incident that happened around 2 weeks ago where a hockey player died right there on the ice after having his throat slashed by another player's skate? Well, all of the media at the time quickly called it a freak accident, even though it looked nothing of the sort. The hockey player in question even just recently got a standing ovation on his first game back after killing another man on the ice. And at the time, I had pointed out that this guy, Matt Petgrave, was the league leader in penalty minutes, and he has a history of being known to play dirty. I've seen footage of this guy from years ago doing the similar roundhouse kick move to another opponent who thankfully didn't get his jugular slit by this guy's skate. Well guys, it looks like the mainstream media is completely wrong once again, as a man has just been arrested for manslaughter in connection with this death. Manslaughter arrest made in death of hockey star Adam Johnson. The Minnesota native died after an opposing player's skate hit him in the neck on October 28th. And in other sports news, check out the moment this female professional billiards player walked out at the finals of a tournament because she found herself up against a transgender woman, aka a man.
You can win the lag. Yes, friend.
As you can see, the crowd was in full support of this move, as they should be. And so today we're going to talk about all of this and much, much more in this video. But really quickly, just before we do, I'd ask that you check me out at subscribestar.com/pressfortruth. Here you can sign up for a monthly reoccurring contribution. $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, whatever is within your means is very greatly appreciated, as I can't continue to do this work without your help. So please check that top link in the description below to find me at subscribestar.com/pressfortruth, and you can show your support there. All right, guys, check this out. Police in England have made an arrest in connection to the death of Minnesota native Adam Johnson, whose throat was slashed by the skate of an opposing player during a game between the Nottingham Panthers and the Sheffield Steelers in the Elite Ice Hockey League last month. The arrest was announced Tuesday, 17 days after the incident. But South Yorkshire Police did not identify the person taken into custody. In a press release, the department said detectives arrested a man on suspicion of manslaughter. I think it's pretty safe to say who that man is, considering Matt Petgrave is seen on video slashing the other man's throat. And this is clearly another example of why we can't trust the mainstream media with their reporting on anything. They will twist any event to make sure that it doesn't go against any of the narratives that they've been pushing on society over the last few years. Like the white privilege myth, for example, that is a racist ideology that needs to be rejected. Now, hopefully justice is going to be served in this particular case, and this is a developing story, so I'm going to continue to follow this one as it develops. Meanwhile, a great deal of controversy is swirling around the world of billiards, as a pro-female pool player just walked out on a tournament in protest against the fact that she was put up against a transgender woman as her opponent. Female pool player refuses to play her transgender opponent as she forfeits final of tournament and walks off because she felt it was unfair to compete against a trans woman. A female pool player was clapped and cheered as she forfeited the final of a tournament in protest at having to play a trans woman. Lynn Pinches refused to play her opponent, Harriet Haynes, at the Ladies Champions of Champions event in Denbighshire, Wales. Footage shows the player approaching the referee to inform them of her decision to forfeit the game and wave goodbye to her chance of winning the tournament. She then went back to her seat, packed up her cue, and left the arena as a stunned audience watched on. Her bemused opponent was then left to pick up the trophy by default. And here are the photos of the winner, I say with quotes, and a photo of the runner-up, a biological female who should be smiling here because she's absolutely doing the right thing. Now, some are arguing that men don't necessarily have any kind of an advantage against women when playing pool, but that is definitely not true. My friend Billboard Chris said it well here, where he says, pool and snooker are all about physics. Fulcrums, levers, velocity, spin rate. Men have much more fast twitch muscle fiber and don't have to move the lever as far to generate the needed velocity and spin. Less arm movement equals more accuracy. They also have greater height and reach. This helps in reaching across the table, and longer limbs means their forearms reach required velocity with a lower degree of movement, again, resulting in higher accuracy. Then there are the differences in physiospatial ability, which men consistently outperform women in. And he's absolutely right. This is totally unfair to the real biological women who have been working so hard all their lives to one day achieve the status of being a world champion at billiards. And I think more women need to take a stance like this against the transgender movement that is encroaching on their rights. Maybe next time though, instead of walking out at the very end, they should walk out at the very beginning and reject this nonsense before it even has a chance to compete. Let me know what you guys think. Should society maintain a differentiation between biological males and biological females when competing in sports? It feels crazy that I'm even asking that question, but here we are. Guys, I want to end this video on a positive note and show you a very cool gift that I was surprised with yesterday by an amazing artist who is a fan of my work. Check out this incredible painting that was done of me by an incredible artist named Den. He ended up posting some progress pictures of this entire process, showing him completing the work, and here he is in his studio with the final piece. It's just amazing. I love the little glitch effect that he added that comes from the intro to my videos. I'm pretty blown away by this surprise that I got yesterday, and I wanted to let you all know that he does commission work for very reasonable prices. So if you want to commission him to do something similar for you or a loved one, hit him up. I'll include his email in the description below. Pretty cool, eh? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And that's all for today, my friends. I want to thank you once again for tuning in. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button and share this video with your friends and family who you think need to see it the most. And stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.